one's connected yet though. Who have we got? Celeste. So those of you that are joining right now, we're just gonna wait. Wow, there's so many people. We're just gonna wait 5 minutes to get everybody. Reggie! E-Cat! Oh my god, this is crazy. Whew. Wow. Yang Lee, what up? Jolie! Oh my gosh, this is crazy, it's so cool. Okay, so we're waiting 4 minutes for everybody to get here, but I'm already like wanting to cry seeing everybody here. It's so amazing to see the connection that we have across the globe. The Koh-mmunity is coming together. What up, guacamole? This is so cool. There's so many people on there. Yeah. All my students from Melbourne, Annabelle on the Gold Coast, Gigi. Cesar. Hi, Maddie. Schnoimsy. Okay, 2 more minutes and then we'll start. So those of you that are just waiting, why don't you just lie down on your mat? If you've got blocks would be great. And just take some time to yourself before we start, get into your breath and get ready. I'm so excited about everybody being here. It's weird. What's the time? 33. Cool. Master of yoga. What up, Phoebes? We're almost at 50. I'm just gonna get some water and then I'll come back and we'll start. Okay, can everybody hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. No thumbs up yet. We got a thumbs up. Okay, we're gonna start. So For those of you that I haven't met, I'm Phoebe. Welcome to my class. Everybody that I know or have met, thank you so much for joining. This is such a crazy experience. And I think it really speaks to what YogaKoh tries to create, which is the community of everybody coming together. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know why. It's the first time I've ever done a live. These things are something that I want to get through and start to do a lot. So thank you for being part of my first one. Olympia's there. Okay, so we'll start in a seated position. So if you've got blocks, if you guys weren't here before, if you have blocks at home, please grab them. I'm going to be using them through the class, but I have a hip impingement on both my hips, so I'm just trying to create space through my hips. But if you don't need them, don't worry about them. We will start in a cross-legged seated position. If you've got something to pop underneath your butt, it's helpful. So we'll start in a cross-legged seated position, and we're going to start with some breathing. So close the eyes. Let's all take a big breath in together. And then open the mouth, exhale. Big breath in together. Open the mouth, exhale. Now with your eyes closed, just notice where your mind is at right now. What is the quality of your mind this morning? Or this afternoon, wherever you are. Does your mind feel expansive and open, or restricted and contracted? And whichever one it is, there's no judgment for either, just the observation of the mind. And now move your awareness from your mind and take it down to your breath. What is the state of your breath today, in this moment? And does it reflect the state of your mind? We want to think about our mind and our breath becoming expansive and open. Even if that expansiveness is just 2 counts for your inhale and 2 counts for your exhale. Start to notice and expand your breath, bringing it down to the belly, into the sides of the rib cage. And then, like you're trying to control your exhalation, you slowly allow it to leave your body. Those of you that are familiar with your Ujjayi breath, you can switch into your Ujjayi breath. It's as though you're trying to suck in the sound Sa as you inhale, Ha as you exhale. And now that we've started to notice the breath, has the state of our mind changed at all? How do you feel settling into your breath? Right now we're going through such a time of uncertainty. So how can we just allow ourselves to breathe through it by focusing on our inhale and our exhale? To move with the flow of what is, and to surrender to what is. Be aware of the ebb and the flow of your breath. Watch it move in and out of the body without judgment, just awareness. Let's all breathe together as we inhale exhale, feel the body grounding. Expansive inhale. Grounding exhale. Focusing today on our third eye chakra, Ajna chakra, which gives you the ability to stop seeing things as good or bad, or you and I, but just the ability to see everything in its vibration and how all energies are connected. To see the world or to see situations without the color of the ego. Breathing into that thought. How can I see the world without the color of our ego? To see things as they are. Be aware of your breath in. Be aware of your breath out. Ebb and flow of the breath. Observing the breath as it moves in and out. Observing the mind. Let's take 5 more slow breaths here. Slowly opening the eyes. So I think we've got a few more people that have joined now, so I just want to go over a little bit what we're going to do today. The class will go for about an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes, because I'm horrible at running 1 hour classes. And I'm going to make it a somewhat easy flow just so it's accessible for everybody. I'm also going to be teaching tomorrow morning, so maybe tomorrow morning I'll make it a more advanced flow. So today, what I really want you to do is just focus on your breath more than anything. We're in such an uncertain time, and I think just the ability to connect to your breath gives you the ability to ground and kind of be okay within the present. So forget everything else and just really move with your breath this morning. We're going to start on all fours. So removing whatever is underneath your sit bones. Coming to all fours, stacking the shoulders directly over your wrists, taking your hips directly over your knees, and we're just going to move through some cat-cow. So as you inhale, lift the sit bones, drop the belly, broaden across your collarbones, take the gaze to the sky. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone around your spine and push up between the shoulder blades. Flow with the breath as you inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, take the gaze to the sky. Exhale, let's round the spine. Breath in. Breath out. Let's start to move the hips in circles, so take them over to the right, back to the heels, over to the left, and then forward. Start to make this a motion that feels good for you. Don't worry about what you look like. Just move with your breath. Big breath in, close the eyes. Big breath out. Start to arch and curl the spine, bend the elbows, wake up the joints in the shoulders and the hips, and articulate through your spine. Take it in the opposite direction. with your breath. Allow it to move you. Good. Slowly coming back to all fours. We're going to take cat-cow again, but we're going to move a little differently this time. So as you inhale, lift the feet off the ground as you start to drop the belly and open the chest. So you're really drawing your heels towards your bottom here. Now keep the shoulders over the wrists. As you exhale, tap the feet back to the ground, but start to straighten out through the legs, keeping the shoulders over the wrists. Round the upper back and look back towards your belly button. Inhale, drop the knees, heels towards the butt. Exhale, tops of the feet push to the floor, straighten the legs, lift up. Inhale, drop the knees, draw the heels towards the butt. So you should start to be feeling some activation in the core. Tops of the feet to the floor, straighten the legs, push through the hands, dome the upper back as you push the ground away from you. 2 more times, inhale. And exhale. 1 last time, inhale. This time hold on the exhale, tops of the feet push round the upper back, push the floor away from you, and then start to lift up and over the toes into your first downward facing dog. So have your feet hip width distance apart and parallel, hands are shoulder width distance apart, spread the fingers nice and wide. Grip the floor with the pads of the fingers and then push down through the base of each finger. Now everybody take a little bend into the knees just to lengthen through your spine. Push the ground away from you as you lift the sit bones high. In your downward facing dog, you're really trying to roll your biceps forward, like your armpits are rolling in towards one another. Draw the belly button to the spine, lengthen the pubic and tailbone evenly away from one another. If you can maintain a straight spine, straighten out through the legs, gaze back between the ankles, and focus on your breath. From here, bring your big toes to touch. We're going to inhale, rise up onto the tips of the toes. Draw your sit bones together as you roll through your spine and come into a plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. Now when you get to your plank pose, squeeze the inner legs together as you lengthen through the crown of the head. As you exhale, a little bend in the knees, stick the butt up, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to the toes, ripple forward, tuck your tailbone, roll forward, really squeeze the legs as you do. Now exhale, take it back, downward facing dog, little bend in the knees. Inhale, squeeze the legs together, rise to the toes, roll forward. This time shift the shoulders past the wrists. Modification is to drop the knees, untuck the toes and push the tops of the feet into the floor. Otherwise, from your high plank, start to lower yourself to your belly for 3, for 2, for 1. Good, take the hands wider than the mat. Rise up onto the pads of the fingers, push through the feet, inner thighs roll up as you inhale, little back bend. Roll the shoulder heads back so the scapula glues to the rib cage. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale. Flow with the breath. Exhale. Those of you that can take it a little higher, you can take it higher. Inhale. And exhale. Come down. Place your hands next to your rib cage. Fingertips line up with the nipple line. Tuck the toes. Modification, keep the knees on the floor as you push to all fours or high plank as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Good. Draw your feet together at the back of the mat. Hover your right foot a millimeter off the floor by sucking the femur head up into the pelvis. Now squeeze your right butt cheek like you're pushing against a resistance. Take your right leg to the sky in a neutral position. As you exhale, draw your right knee to your right upper arm. Push the ground away from you. Tap the right shoulder. Inhale, slowly take it up. Exhale, right knee, right shoulder. Good. Inhale, slowly take it up. Exhale, right knee, right shoulder. push the ground away from you. Try to tap your right toes to your right wrist and then step the foot to the outside of the hand. Woo, getting sweaty. Think of cat-cow here. Inhale, drop the hips, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round the back, straighten the front leg, look back towards your left foot. Inhale, come forward, drop the hips, open the chest. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, look forward. This time, walk your hands around to the left. We're going to come into our wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Take the hands to the ground. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold down. Push the outer blades of the feet into the floor strongly as you draw the heels together. While you hold it here, really connect into your breath. Inhale. Your exhale drives you deeper as you lift up through your pelvic floor. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, look forward. Walk your hands forward so they stack directly underneath your shoulders. Now, you're going to keep the back where it is. Take the hands out wide like an aeroplane. As you exhale, keep your feet planted and neutral. Bend into your left knee. So it's like a high neutral skandasana. You're going to inhale, come through center to go to the right. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale through center again. To exhale, finish on the right. Find your low lunge at the front of the mat. Without a sound, try and pick your right foot up off the floor. So flex the toes first, then pick the heel up. Downward facing dog, take it back. As you inhale, rise up onto the toes, ripple forward through your spine, plank pose, shoulders start over the wrists. Then you rock forward, lower yourself to the belly for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's take baby cobra. Inhale, lift the chest up. Take the hands off the ground so you're really using your back muscles here. Exhale, lower down. High plank or all fours as you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, bring your feet together at the back of the mat. Hover your left foot a millimeter off the ground by sucking your femur head up into the pelvis. Squeeze the left butt cheek as you inhale, left leg reaches to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm. Step the foot, or actually tap the wrist first, toes to the wrist. Then step the foot to the outside of the hands. Inhale, think cat-cow, drop the hips, look forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale, forward. Exhale, walk the hands around to the right, wide-legged forward fold. Make sure your feet are neutral and parallel, so the outer blades of the feet are parallel to the side of the mat. If you know where you're going, just fold forward. Push through the outer blades of the feet as you draw the heels towards one another. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, deepen. Hang out here with your breath, using your exhalation to always take you a little deeper. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and out. Inhale, look forward. Lengthen the spine. Now turn the toes out, heels in. We're going to go into skandasana on our right leg. So bend into your right knee as you flex the left foot away from the ground. Some of your right heels will disconnect from the ground and it's okay. If you can, hands can come to heart center. Otherwise, keep them on the ground. We're going to try and stay nice and low, moving like ninjas as you inhale, come through center. Skandasana to the left. Good. Inhale through center. Skandasana to the right. Try and push through your feet so you're not just moving in your flexibility. Inhale through center. Exhale. Hands frame the front foot, low lunge. Now flex your left toes off the ground without a sound. Keep the left foot up, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank pose. Drop the knees as a modification if you want. We're all gonna lower to the ground for 3, for 2, for 1. Baby cobra or upward facing dog from the floor if you're ready. Upward facing dog, remember the only things that's on the ground is the tops of the feet and the hands. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, open the mouth, breath out. Breath in, open the mouth, breath out. Look forward towards your hands. With straight legs if you can, walk yourself forward to the front of the mat. Finding yourself in Uttanasana, your forward fold, but have your feet hip width distance apart, so about 2 fist distance between the feet. Now bend your knees so you connect your belly to your thighs. Interlace your hands into your elbows and just let your head hang. And just chill here for a moment with your breath. Whenever we take a breath in, our rib cage, our spine expands and lengthens. Anytime you exhale in a forward fold, think about lifting up through your pelvic floor to dive you a little deeper. Breathing in, breathing out. Deep inhale, exhale. Release the hands, slide the hands to the shins. Little bend in the knees as you inhale, pull the center of the chest forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down. 2 more times. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Keep a bend in the knees, exhale, fold. Move slowly with the breath. Last time, inhale. Exhale, down. With the bend in the knees, start from the lower back, roll up to standing. Hands reach to the sky. Samastitihi, hands to your heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. Connect back to the breath. What does it feel like to have your feet connected to the earth? How do you stand tall from your feet? We're going to take 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A. I'll go over the first one slowly and modified. Those of you that have a more advanced practice, go as you want to. Otherwise, just following with me. So take your hands down by your side in Tadasana. Traditionally, this has big toes together and heels slightly apart, but if you know you have a tight back and tight hamstrings, have your feet hip width distance apart and parallel. Now everybody look at your feet, lift the 10 toes off the ground, spread them nice and wide, and then try to individually plant from the baby toe to the big toe, the toes back to the ground, so you're rolling through your toes. And you should really feel the bottom of your feet light up. Let's do that again. Lift the 10 toes up, spread them, and from the baby toe to the big toe, roll in. Feel that activity in the bottom of the feet, and as the big toe touches, keep that activation through your feet. Hands are down by your side with your palms facing forward, tailbone to the floor. Keep the setup in the lower half of the body. As you inhale, turn your palms out, reach the hands to the sky, shoulder width distance apart to Urdhva Hastasana. Belly button in, tailbone down. As you exhale, generous bend in the knees if you need to. Fold forward into Uttanasana, your standing forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Modification is to have the hands on the shins. As you exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Without scraping the right foot, step your right foot back to your plank pose. Shoulders over your wrists, heels over the balls of the feet. Now push the ground away from you so you feel that protraction in your upper back. Hug your upper arms in towards one another so you feel the front of the chest switch on. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, chaturanga, modify by dropping the knees if you want to and coming all the way down to the ground. From there, you can take baby cobra or upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths in our down dog. Gaze back between the ankles, pushing down through your hands strongly to lift up through the pelvis. with flat feet or a challenge to rise to the tips of the toes, you're going to walk yourself forward to the front of the mat, bringing the weight into the hands. When you get there, halfway to lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come up to standing. Hands reach to Urdhva Hastasana, up to the sky. Return the hands to heart center. Inhale, hands to the sky. Generous bend in the knees if you need to. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway to lift. Option to jump if you want to, otherwise right foot steps, then the left foot, and we move through our vinyasa. So chaturanga. Into your back bend of choice. Into your downward facing dog. And take 3 breaths. So I don't want anyone to jump forward. I want you to walk forward like we did before. So long hamstrings, rise to the balls of the feet. Tippy-toe yourself to the front of the mat, otherwise flat feet, walk yourself forward into Uttanasana. When you get there, halfway to lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come up to standing, hands reach to the sky, gaze forward. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last round. Inhale, hands reach to the sky. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway to lift. You can step or jump back, chaturanga. I'll step, watch me if you need to. You can modify by dropping the knees, moving through your chaturanga. Your back bend of choice. Into your downward facing dog. 3 breaths there. From there, flat feet, all rise to the tips of the toes. Tippy-toe yourself forward to the front of the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come up to standing, hands reach to the sky. Exhale, Samasthiti here, close your eyes. Take a moment with your breath. And then slowly opening the eyes. So now we're going to start to get into the main flow of the class. If you do have blocks at home, placing them just in front of the mat on their highest height, so they're there just if you need them for balance, but otherwise use a chair. So we're going to fold forward again. So inhale, hands reach up to the sky. As you exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Now from here, just push the weight into your left foot as you rise to the ball of your right foot, connecting your right knee to your chest. Now gaze just in front of the mat as you slowly take the weight into the left foot. You're going to stand up into standing staff pose, bringing the right knee into the chest. Good. From here, anytime you lift a leg, the hip usually likes to come with it. So think about shooting that right hip down as you draw the right knee into the chest. Breathing in. Hands come to heart center as you exhale. Now take the knee out to the side without deviating in the hips. So don't open the hips up to the side. Just find your max range of external rotation in that right knee. Now from there, start to turn the right knee down and the right foot up. We're going to slowly do this around into our warrior 3. This is where you can use the blocks if you need to. Starting to kick your right foot back, the hands can come down to the blocks or keep them at heart center. Reach up through your right heel as your inner right thigh rolls up to the sky. Lengthen the center of the chest forward. Take a breath in. Slowly start to bend your left leg. You're going to place the ball of your right foot to the back of the mat. Take a bend in that right knee. Come into your crescent lunge. Hands reach to the sky. From here, really draw the belly button back. Drop the tailbone down. Broaden across your collarbones. With the arms above the head, think about the pinky side of the arm rolling forward so the scapula wraps to the outside of the rib cage. Breath in here. As you exhale, you're going to twist to your left. So the left hand will go back as the right hand goes forward. Take your gaze back to your left hand. Hold it here. Breath in. Reach a little further with your left hand as you exhale. Inhale, come back to your crescent lunge, hands reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to the floor, low lunge. Step back without a sound, flex the left foot, pick the left heel up off the ground, plank pose. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in here. Slow exhale. Inhale, look forward, flat feet or tippy toes, walk yourself to the front of the mat. When you get there, halfway to lift. Exhale to fold. Place the weight to the right foot. Rise to the ball of the left foot so your left knee connects to the chest. Now push through your right foot as you inhale. Come up to standing staff pose, left knee into the chest. Remembering that hip usually likes to lift with the leg, push it down a little bit. Now try to use the muscles in the belly to draw the left knee into the chest more. Keeping the hands lifted. Hands come down to heart center as you exhale. Now don't move your hips. You can place your hands on your hips if you want to check. Take that left knee out to the side in external rotation. Then start to bend that knee down as you push the foot up. Warrior 3 is your next shape. Left heel reaches to the back of the room. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. Breath in. Inner left thigh rotates up to the sky. Slowly bend your right knee. Place the ball of your left foot to the back of the mat as you come into your crescent lunge. Right knee over the right ankle, belly button to the spine. Broaden across your collarbones as you reach out through your fingers, pinky sides of the arms rolling forward. Breath here. Right arm back, left hand forward as you twist. Hold it here. Keep a deep bend in that back leg to keep the pelvis neutral. Keep dropping the tailbone down and pulling the belly button up. Inhale. Reach a little further with the right hand. Exhale. Then come back to your crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Chaturanga or downward facing dog if you need a break. Meeting in your down dog. Take a breath in together. Or open your mouth, exhale. Breath in. Or open the mouth, exhale. Flat feet or rise to the tips of the toes. Bring yourself forward, weight into the hands. Inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, right knee to the chest as you stand up, standing staff pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take the right knee out to the side. Turn that knee down as the foot goes up. Find your warrior 3. Reach out through the right heel as you lengthen forward through the crown of the head. Breath in. Bend the standing leg, ball with the right foot to the back of the mat. Hands reach to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, left hand back, right hand forward, twist. One breath there, bring it back to center. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Chaturanga or downward facing dog. Big breath here. Slow exhale. Flat feet or tips of the toes, walk yourself forward. When you get there, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Weight to the right foot, left knee into the chest. Inhale, stand up. Good. Hands to heart center. Take the left knee out to the side. Turn that knee down and around, warrior 3. Kick out through the left heel as you lengthen through the crown of the head. Breath in. Bend the standing leg, ball the foot to the back of the mat. Hands reach to the sky. Inhale. Twist to the right, exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to the floor. Really start to connect with the breath, chaturanga or down dog. your downward facing dog, let's take 5 breaths there. Really feeling the hands connecting to the floor to create that length through your spine. We're going to continue with this flow and we're going to add on each time. So I really invite you to let go of whatever and just connect to your breath and move. What's it done? 10 past 10. Ooh, we're pushing the time. Inhale, rise to the toes. You can tippy toe yourself forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale to fold. Weight to the left foot, right knee into the chest. Inhale, stand up, standing staff pose. Challenge to keep the hands up. As you exhale, right knee out to the side, turn it down and around, warrior 3. Hands can reach forward or come to heart center. Breath here. Bend the standing leg, ball the foot to the back of the mat, hands reach to the sky, inhale. Let's twist to the left hand back, right hand forward. From here, you're going to move with your feet. Your right hand's going to come up. Your left hand's going to go down and forward, and you're going to open up to your warrior 2. Heel to arch alignment in your feet. Turn your back foot in on a 45-degree angle to release the pressure in the lower back. Your hands are out at shoulder height, gaze past your middle left finger. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Exhale, Pajrakonasana, modified side angle. Left forearm to the thigh, right hand reaches up to the sky. Inhale, center of the chest pulls forward. Exhale, rotate the right side of the body back. Inhale. Exhale. Try to scoot that left sit bone under the body as you lengthen the skin on that inner left thigh forward. Breathing in here. We're going to take our right hand down to the floor and just pivot into our wide-legged forward fold like we did before. So turn both toes to the long side of the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward, flow with the breath. Toes out, heels in, bend into the right knee, Skandasana. Good. Come forward, low lunge, inhale. Chaturanga or downward facing dog as you exhale. Rising to the tips of the toes, tippy toe yourself forward, bring the weight into the hands. When you get there, inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale to fold. Weight to the right foot, left knee into the chest, inhale, stand up. Challenge to keep the hands up as you exhale, knee out to the side, knee down and around, warrior 3. Inhale. Bend the standing leg, ball the foot to the back of the mat, hands reach to the sky. Twist to the right, right hand back, left hand forward, exhale. From here, open up warrior 2. So your left hand goes up and back, right hand forward, down and forward. Heel to arch alignment, back toe turns in on a 45-degree angle. Virabhadrasana 2, reverse your warrior. Side angle as you exhale, modified. Forearm to the thigh, left hand up towards the sky. With this position, think about pulling the center of the chest forward as you draw the belly button back and then roll the left side of the body back. Gaze to the top hand. Breathing in and out. Left hand down to the ground. Coming into your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, look forward. Toes out, heels in, bend into the left leg, Skandasana. Hands come to heart center. Now you're going to shoot yourself forward, low lunge, stay low. Chaturanga or downward facing dog. Good. From there, in downward facing dog, let's take a breath together. Open the mouth, exhale. Breath in together. Open the mouth, exhale. Rise to the tips of the toes. Tippy toe yourself forward. Halfway to lift. Exhale to fold. Right knee to the chest, stand up. Standing staff pose. Inhale. Knee out to the side, exhale. Turn the knee down and around. Warrior 3. Breath in. Bend the standing leg, ball the foot to the back of the mat, hands to the sky, inhale. Keep a bend in that right knee. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Exhale to settle here. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. You can go a little deeper this time if you want to. Forearm to the thigh or slide that left hand towards the ground. Right hand stays above the right shoulder as you open through the front of the chest and roll the right side of the body back. Breath in. Wide-legged forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Skandasana on the right. Exhale, bend into that right knee as you flex the left toes. Now we're going to shoot ourselves forward. Whew, running out of breath. We're going to shoot ourselves forward into our half moon. So you really need to think about the connection of your feet to the floor as you transfer the weight forward to the left foot. So stay low, weight goes to the left foot. If you've got a block, left hand to the left block, right hand to the right hip, half moon. From there, kick up through your right heel as you lengthen the crown of the head forward, roll the right side of the body back. Maybe that right hand comes up towards the sky. Breathing. Try to expand in every different direction here for 3, for 2, Uttanasana fold. Inhale, halfway to lift. You can step or jump back, Chaturanga. Moving through your Vinyasa. Finishing in your downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Rise to the tips of the toes, tippy toe yourself forward. Halfway to lift. Exhale to fold. Left knee to the chest, inhale, stand up. Reach out through the hands. Exhale, left knee out. Turn that knee down and around, warrior three. Breath in here. Bend the standing leg, ball the foot to the back of the mat, hands reach to the sky, inhale. Twist to the right, exhale. Open up, warrior two on the other side. Inhale to reverse. High Konasana, side angle. Maybe go a little deeper or maybe keep it modified. Forearm to the thigh, left hand to the sky, or slide that right hand down to the floor. Breathing in and out. Push through your feet so you feel the activation in the legs. On your next exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale, toes out, heels in, Skandasana to the left, flex the right toes. Remember that move that we did before, stay low. Transfer the weight to the right foot. Right hand either comes to the block or the floor as your left hand comes to your hip. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll the left side of the body back. Maybe that left hand comes to the sky. Keep the gaze at the floor for balance. Breathe. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway to lift. Chaturanga, exhale. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths there. So we're going to go through that 2 more times. Now that you kind of know what's going on, just really move with the breath. Do what feels good. You can take it as advanced as you want to or modify as much as you need to for you today. Rise to the tippy toes. Walk yourself forward. Uttanasana. When you get there, halfway to lift. Exhale to fold. Right knee to the chest. Inhale, stand up. Right knee out to the side. Turn that knee down and around, warrior three. Breath in. Bend the standing leg, ball the foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, hands reach to the sky. Twist to the left, exhale. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Exhale to land. Reverse, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Take a breath in here. Wide-legged forward fold, exhale. Breath in, inhale. Skandasana on the right, exhale. Think about growing into that half moon shape. Shoot yourself forward. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Option to make this Chapasana if you want to, by bending your top leg, reaching back with the right hand, holding onto the foot and take it into a little back bend for 3, for 2. Uttanasana, fold. Place the right foot next to the left. Inhale. If you want to, jump back Chaturanga, otherwise downward facing dog. When you get to down dog, take a breath in and a breath out. Rise to the tips of the toes, walk yourself forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Left knee to the chest, inhale, stand up, standing staff pose. As you exhale, left knee out to the side, turn it down and around, Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Breath here. Bend the standing leg, ball the foot to the back of the mat, hand reach to the sky, inhale. Exhale, right hand back, left hand forward. Inhale, open up, Warrior 2. Exhale to settle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. Hold it here for a breath in. Wide-legged forward fold, breath out. Inhale, halfway to lift. Toes out, heels in, Skandasana to the left. You're going to shoot yourself forward, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Right hand comes to the block or the floor. Left hand to the hip, maybe up to the sky. Maybe Chapasana by reaching back with your left hand and holding onto the foot. For 3, with your breath. For 2. For 1, Uttanasana. Halfway to lift. Chaturanga, exhale. Or down dog if you need a break. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Rise to the tips of the toes. Look forward. Tippy toe yourself forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale to fold. Right knee into the chest. Last time, stand up, standing staff pose. Take the knee out to the side, down and around, Warrior 3. Bend the standing leg, ball the foot to the back of the mat, hands to the sky, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale to settle. Inhale to reverse. Side angle, exhale. Your variation, breathe in. Hold it for the exhale, push through the feet a little more. Inhale, be expansive. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway to lift. Skandasana to the right, exhale. Turn the toes out, flex that left foot. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon is the next shape. Breathing in. Take that back bend if you want to. Breathing out. For 4. For 3, for 2, Uttanasana, fold. Halfway. Chaturanga, jump or step back. Breath in here. Breath out. Rise to the tips of the toes, walk yourself forward, bringing the weight into the hands. Inhale. Halfway lift, exhale down, last side, left knee into the chest, stand up, standing staff pose. Exhale, take it out, down and around, Warrior 3. Bend your standing leg, exhale, move slow, ball the foot to the back of the mat, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale to ground. Reverse. Side angle, exhale. Breath in here, hold. Ground through the feet more as you exhale. Think about being expansive as you inhale. And then wide-legged forward fold, exhale. Inhale, look forward. Skandasana to the left, exhale. Shoot yourself forward, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Breathe. For 3. For 2. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Take your feet hip width distance apart. Peace signs with your fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to fall. Holding here for 5 breaths. Pushing the feet down into the ground, lifting the sit bones higher. With every exhale, try to lift up through the pelvic floor as you draw the belly button back and fold a little deeper. Heading clearly out with your time. 26 past. Jerry, can you 10 minutes? Just close the computer. Keep breathing there in your forward fold. Inhale forward. Exhale, hands to the floor. Walk yourself back, downward facing dog. Let's come into that extended child's pose. So knees wide, toes together, bottom to the heels, forehead to the ground. In this position, really reach forward with the hands as you push back through your sit bones, and just take this as a moment to chill. Breathe into the belly, into the sides of the ribs. Allow the body to be heavy as you exhale. Taking 5 breaths here. Slowly walk the hand into the knees just to come to sit up on the knees. So it's 10:30 now. I officially suck at teaching an hour class. Those of you that come to my classes in Melbourne already know that though, so you're used to it. If you need to go, bye. But otherwise we'll go for like 15 minutes more if you want to stay for Shavasana, the best part of the class. So from here, let's just wind it down a little bit. We'll move into some seated positions just to get some nice stretches, really hone in on your breathing and use this as a time to just relax. So from here, come forward and just come into your downward facing dog. We're going to move into our pigeon pose. So feet together at the back of the mat, hover the left foot off the floor, squeeze the left butt cheek, left leg to the sky, inhale. Then bend the left knee and yawn the hip open, dropping that left heel towards the right sit bone. Getting that left knee nice and high, but keep looking underneath the right shoulder. And then you're going to exhale, bring your left knee to your left wrist. Set up for your restorative pigeon. So left knee behind the left wrist. Your shin will be on a 45-degree angle backwards. Keep your right toe tucked and roll the right hip forward so the pelvis is parallel to the front of the mat. Now drop your back knee, untuck the toe, and just start to walk yourself forward onto your forearms. From there, if you can walk the hands forward, maybe placing the forehead on the ground. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Listen to your breath. So when we move into the restorative or like the chilling part of class, I like to move away from really focusing on my breath, but come to a mantra instead. So you're still taking deep breaths, but you're visualizing the mantra. So with your inhale, hum with your exhale. Because we hold the seated section for a little bit longer and we're not flowing as much, it's easier for the